Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Break It Dawn.
Sure.
Check out this chest,
How's it?
which is obviously trapped.
Will do.
Yeah, I think the breastplate looks a little cooler.
Could be a fight.
I bring your end. Let's go! Yeah!
Hey, I'm on it.
Huh? Huh? Right.
Here we go. Nothing to it.
I've got it. On it.
Small forms dart swiftly between the coral below.
Enemies ahead. I bring your end.
Sure.
Yeah! Take him down!
Hmm?
I do like the idea of the modals and swapping how you use your weapon to overcome enemy resistances. That's why I pause it. I don't say anything for a few seconds because I'm sitting there trying to identify how I should be using my hammer.
Almost.
There's really no reason to turn off Adair's modal. Unless I want to attack more rapidly, but more penetration is always good. I guess if they don't have DR versus slashing, there's no reason to use the modal.
Hey. What do you need? Hey.
We're not a lot of luck hitting this guy, are we?
Hey.
There we go.
Here we go.
Took us a long time to take out the one bat.
Hmm? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? I've got it.
But we did it. I guess that's all that matters. This looks like
Maybe
something we
does
could
it.
climb. Can we climb this? Doesn't look like there's room on the map for it. The waters here glow an eerie blue, and the cave glistens with reflected light. You can just make out an opening in the cavern wall to the northwest, where the water flows onward. The tunnel seems to extend a short distance before turning sharply, but you cannot see where it leads. Okay, let's be prudent. Send someone to scout ahead for air pockets. You take a deep breath and step down into the water. The water is cool, but not uncomfortably so, and you swim forward into the tunnel. Your powerful strokes propel you along swiftly, and you find a few air pockets within comfortable reach of your starting point. You're certain you can make it through the tunnel without much trouble. Swim through. Air pockets provide a much-needed reprieve as you make your way through the cramped waterway. You make short work of the journey. You come up into what appears to be another, smaller cavern, where sunlight streams in from an opening in the stone. Lucky us. Oh, interesting. I was looking down here at this. Let's see where this leads.
Told him not to bring that thing in there. Didn't like the look of it one bit. But no one daren't speak poor of his precious animancy tech.
The ghostly figure paces the length of the small outcropping with quick, deliberate steps, muttering to herself all the while. Her long cape flaps with a wind that blows from the in-between.
Special gift from his contact, he says. Now it's acting all weird. Gives me the damn creeps. You feel it too, right? Like it's looking straight through you?
She turns piercing purple eyes on you. She shakes her head and resumes her pacing.
Came out here to get away. Couldn't stand it staring at me anymore. Then... Oh, my memory's fuzzy. Anyway, you want a Benwith's? Haven't seen you for, but he's been bringing all sort of new folks on lately. Can't hardly keep track.
Looks like the rocks here did a number on your boat.
I think I remember something about a boat. Yeah, and some screaming. Look, maybe we should stick together. Feels right, you know? Well, with you being the only other thing around and all. I can give you a hand with, spirity stuff.
I'm a watcher. I've got spirity stuff covered.
Now, don't be a spoil sport. We'll have a grand time. Just you wait and see.
The spirit leaves her wrecked boat behind and follows you, still muttering to herself. A foul briny stench rises from the sodden crates, their contents rotten.
Keeping quiet.
Let me check one thing real quick. I want to see if we can reach that other spirit we saw up on the... up here. I already tried speaking to them. Never mind. Alright, well, we cleared out the cave. We saved another crewmate. That's right, we have to swim back through. The pool was still and quiet. Having made the arduous swim once already, you're fairly confident you can find your way back. Let's swim through.
Huh?
I also like how the camera automatically pans back to your party. So if I'm down here and I click... Then the first game, I had to double-click a portrait. But... it's one less micromanagey thing I have to do.
I'll boil up some water.
What a mess.
We'll have a spy at that leg.
We'll be
of
needing
yours.
help getting the Defiant off the ground.
Do you know anything about this place?
We got turned around in that storm. Hard to be sure just where we are.
What do we do now?
Not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters. There's bound to be a town nearby.
Farewell. May have heard my cat knock my phone off the desk.
Should have seen me with that barrel, Angrim. I showed it who's boss.
Magrin gives some of us simpler trials than others.
They warned me strange things would come following you, Watcher.
Good news, Captain. I found some supplies must have washed ashore. Even better, I've located some spirits. The mundane kind, I mean. Nothing that requires your talents, Watcher.
His eyes twitch and twinkle in delight. Have you seen any other survivors?
Not a one. We've come away from this one limping, Captain. But we live to see the next battle through.
What do you think we should do now?
It's just the lot of us now, Captain. You'd best head into town, see about supplies and repairs. I'll keep an eye on the ship.
Do you know anything about this island?
Kithriv here. I ken that much. Means we're a sight better off than we could be. Of course, it's surely pirate territory. They've a number of bolt holes out this way. I'd nae be surprised if that cave up north is one of them. Could be they lie in wait for us even as we speak.
A twinkle in his eyes belies his foreboding tone.
The Yodel said you had to bail him out of trouble. Diverus? Was he crying? You can tell me.
Oh, quiet! You were under a damned barrel.
Alright, this looks clear to me. Onward we go. Alright, the Forgotten Sanctum has been installed. You automatically begin the first quest of this adventure when you receive a visitor upon the high seas after having progressed far enough through Pillars of Eternity to Deadfire to access the Forgotten Sanctum. And the Seeker Slayer Survivor has been installed. Same description. To access Kazuwari. Oh, neat. You can actually explore the map. Okay, that's cool. Can I get out here and reach that? Oh, I figured I need a boat for that. In the distance, you see a simple wagon. The angle at which it rests on the road, one side jutting above the other, suggests that it has been damaged or disabled. Even from your vantage, you can make out kith milling around it. You sneak closer to observe. As you near the cart, you make out a group of Rietzerian pilgrims in rough spun linens and cottons. A single draft horse stamps at the ground impatiently, as two of the pilgrims argue over the front right wheel, which seems hopelessly stuck in the mud. Approach openly. One of the pilgrims notices you. Her step back draws the attention of the others, and a man in well-worn gambeson steps forward. The weight of deep concern hangs on his face. Did the dreams bring you here as well? The other pilgrims look to you with a mix of apprehension and hope. Dreams. We are farmers, come from Raedceris to work the colony fields here. We're believers, all to the one, in the light of Eothas. The other pilgrims nod fervently in agreement. A woman with a smiling baby lifts the infant's hand to wave. We've been having dreams. 3 stars sailing through the sky, piercing the black of a storm cloud. Figured it must be him, Eothas, calling to us. So we came here, to the place we saw in our dreams. The pilgrims look around, matching their sleeping memory to the present. We saw the giant pass, with 3 stars on his brow, but he sighs and gestures to the wagon stuck in the mud. Sad to say we could not follow him. Wheel stuck as it gets. None of us are strong enough to lift that corner up to get something under it. More than one of us tries and we just get in each other's way. The other pilgrims nod and stretch, suddenly remembering their aching bodies. And, inspect the wagon. Let me take a look. A brief inspection reveals that the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, the old man says as he gestures to the back of the wagon. If we can get the wheel up, we can slide that neath it. Inside the wagon you see several planks of wood. A small box of valuables sits to the side. One of the younger Dawnstars looks at you, eyes wide. Reckon you can lift it? Attempt to lift the corner of the wagon. Oh, barely made that one. You square yourself on the wagon's, or to the wagon's corner, squat deep, and wrest the wheel from the mud with a grunt. A young Dawnstar stands in shock for a moment, but reacts in time to thrust a thick board beneath the wheel. It takes the better part of an hour to lay down a safe path for the wagon to roll free of the mud. You and the Dawnstars you've roped into your work glisten with sweat. They laugh happily, singing songs of praise for Eothas. Alright, 2 hours passed. Smiling, their leader presses a small pouch of coins into your hand. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long we would have been stranded out here. They begin to prepare their wagons as you take your leave. Alright, 15 silver. The old man calls out to you as you go. Take care of yourself and your soul, traveler. Whether you came for Eothas or not, we know in our hearts that he has come for us. So there's woods. We should probably go to town first. Got this corner beforehand. Okay. So we'll probably get quests to take us to these locations. I'd assume. There's only one way to find out.
Better see what that crowd's about.
What if the giant comes this way?
Please, everyone stay calm.
The man at the center of attention appears to be fielding inquiries from both the gaggle of townsfolk gathered around the platform and a rather severe-looking Amoa woman standing just beside him.
Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the Huana
have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
The Amoa woman folds her arms.
Yes, I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
What about our families?
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves?
If everyone would...
As Clario's gaze sweeps across the crowd, it falls upon you, where it remains. A few more heads turn to see what has caught the governor's attention.
It's one of the pirates.
At this alarmed cry, all of the crowd turns to regard you. A startled, expectant hush falls upon the gathered throng. My ship ran aground, just south of here. I need help.
2 of my guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors, fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
The crowd quiets somewhat at that, but you still find yourself the target of a few glares.
That would make him lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
The woman regards you with bland curiosity.
Quite.
I say nothing.
Per complanca, everyone, forgive me. I believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you apprised of any changes. Especially you, Mestre Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Valian titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
Grade. As for you, stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
First things first, let's take a look around town. Where our Storm Speaker Kawa's going. Keep track of her, because if she leaves town, I won't be able to speak to her right now. Alright, and she's gone.
You have to do something. Any of us could be next.
Oh? I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Mestre.
Alright, cool. So only the NPCs that we can speak to have their names highlighted.
What marvelous carvings!
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old. Blessed by Ngati herself.
Magnificent!
Alright, we'll start by talking to Captain Darmo.
Per complanca. Don't tell me you're here to complain, too.
The guardsman covers his face with his hand, groaning.
The virus. Are they recruiting right off of the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
What's going on?
A fight, Mestre. One of the Juana women attacked a merchant. He has come out the worse for it.
He jerks a thumb toward the nearby door.
Now every nationale in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Aumaua. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa. Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter. If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinko himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Darmo makes a sharp, frustrated hand gesture and turns away.
Sientere. But if you have something to report, you'll have to take it to the commander. I've been asked to keep watch over this house. As if anyone would bother with this Batso.
Oh. Alien term for the penis, in a pejorative sense. Not the description I was expecting that to have. Alright, let's take a look around.
On it.
Doesn't say it counts as stealing. So I'll take it. This chart appears to outline some kind of mining operation. Numbers in the nearby ledger seem to allude to volume, though precisely what isn't clear.
Will do.
Alright, book time. What do we have? On the efficacy of imps. Quite a lot to say. A time-worn adage among practitioners of the arcane arts avers that early wizards compelled imps to service not out of desire for the assistance, but to banish them from underfoot. I doubt it not at all, for one cannot conjure a more unruly, noisome, maladroit, or irascible aid. Why then do we employ these diminutive meddlers? Imps, dear reader, are to a wizard's sanctum as rats are to a ship. Whether out of malign instinct or pure mischievousness, they infiltrate our laboratories with alarming regularity. Ninagauth conjectures in his sensitivity of simpletons that imps infest any locus of concentrated mystical influence, and accounts of the creatures lurking among the uninhabited ruins of Engwith seem to corroborate his supposition. Yet a wizard's domicile seems to possess a particular appeal to them, regardless of whether it resides at a nexus of spiritual power or no. Left to their own devices, the winged miscreants accrue loose baubles, hoarding them in filthy dens as often as not, established in our cupboards and privies. Seemingly possessed of an antiquity dealer's discernment, each prefers to pilfer the most valuable paraphernalia and potent artifacts, yet they remain pathetically inept in the use of even the simplest gewgaw. I admit the imp's general incompetence makes them appealing retainers. One of the little cretins may displace a favored wand of elemental power, but little peril exists of it activating the instrument and immolating your collected volumes of arcana. The same cannot be said of apprentices. Yet the beasts present a danger to the unwary. They possess a low cunning, not unlike that of Zorops and Orlans. Oh wow. That's a little intolerant. Without a domineering hand to direct them, imps rapidly regress to their base instincts. As a result of their propensity for pack behavior, even transitory leniency with a single imp can imperil a wizard's entire collection. Okay, so if it's something I read in the previous game, I'm not going to read it again. You want to hear me read it? Watch the previous Let's Play. We've read this as well. Since we're playing the same character, it's one continuous Let's Play. I'm going to consider the stuff we read in the previous one as being read in this one. Hello, Tori.
Mama brings me stuff from her work sometimes. Real old stuff.
Who's there?
This counts as stealing.
I got it.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
The figure in the bed is a young Valian man. The first thing you notice is that he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut, where his skin is revealed as a patchwork of livid bruises. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring up at you with one good eye.
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
Come to laugh? Madiko, this would not have stood in Ozia.
He yanks at the bedsheet, trying to cover himself. What happened to you?
These Juana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere.
That is obviously not the entire story. I mean, come on.
I had not spoken a word to her, the mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head, and you see that there is a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away, bold as anything.
Were you cheating or something?
Madiko, she was not even playing. There I am, counting my winnings, and suddenly a giantess grabs my shoulder. Perhaps I said something then, but she struck the first blow. The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zenetta, she is out there, and I...
He gestures feebly with an arm, grimacing.
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruised purpled face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Maybe I can reason with this woman. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt. Follow the road as it bends north. Then west. You can't miss it. A pile of sticks and straw.
With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted.
Most days I'd fire up the kettle for you or something. Sorry.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, on it.
I'm keeping Papa company till he's better.
Oh, good luck with that. Grab this loot up here real quick. All around Mario's estate.
Will do.
What's this guy doing? You peeking in the window?
I don't think I can pull that off.
Ton of barrels and crates just laying around.
I've got it.
Another torch. Which our
How
saber
are we
already
supposed
acts
to
as
fight
one.
a giant?
We don't. We run.
Where? There is water on all sides.
And then run in circles. Merle, leave me in peace.
I'm sure that cannon will come in handy.
Fresh fish!
Most of the postings offer various goods for trade, but you spy at least one crew drawing of what may be the governor. That counts as stealing.
Race you to the coral.
No contest.
What? Just because you have fingers and I can't swim?
You are a strange man.
Yeah?
Keep it down.
Of course.
Alright. Probably won't be able to pull that off.
On it.
That come in handy. Let's see about stealing that.
Hey.
He has some sort of stealth, right? Yeah, he has one point in it.
What? Uh-huh.
Better than none.
Yeah?
As people stop patrolling,
Let's
I think
take
we
a
can make
look.
it over here. Go away, buddy. Don't need you here for this.
I got it.
Blocking his path? Oh, he's just standing next to the crane.
Keep it down.
Might take a minute. Waiting for the NPCs to line up just right. Stop looking at goods, you jerks.
Let's take a look.
So where she's standing is where I want to be standing. Then I'm just outside the circle. Am I counted as detected right now? I don't think that I am. I'll give it just a second. There we go. Fantastic. Master Swordsman's Bracers. So glancing strikes, 10% of incoming hits converted to grazes for melee weapons. Heavily scored by repeated blade strikes. These hardened leather guards have clearly withstood numerous melees. The wafting scent of fine oil rising from the bracers suggests that despite their weather condition, they have been well cared for. And equip. Alright. I'm gonna call it here. Next episode, we'll continue exploring Port Maje. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do first next time. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.